Hello once again, and welcome to my iPhone series, iPhone 101. This is Series 2. Okay, as you saw in my first video on iPhone 101, we went over the Settings app. And in the Settings app, we covered the general settings. Today we're going to do video 2, and it's going to cover the rest of the settings that you need to know when you first get your new iPhone. I'm going to start off this with the sounds. Under sounds, you have a lot of choices here. You can turn on the vibrate on ring, vibrate on the silence. You can also set the amount of sound that you want for your ring alert. You can also change that with the buttons if you like. On the bottom here, this gives you various ringtones that you want. You can do ringtones, text tone, voicemail, mail, sent mail, tweets, Facebook. The bottom, if you wish to hear the sounds every time you click from the lock screen, when you open and close your phone, or the keyboard clicks, you can turn those on or off if you'd like. Getting out of sounds, we're going to go into brightness and wallpaper. Now some people, they like to have their brightness on auto. I prefer to have my phone on full bright. They say it wears down the battery, but I really haven't noticed that much difference on it. Below that, you're going to see the wallpapers. If you tap on wallpapers, it's going to give you the choice of wallpapers or to go into your photo stream or into your camera roll. So you can basically choose whatever background you want for your home screen or for your lock screen. Below that's going to be the privacy. Now privacy here, this is going to give you a lot of separate options that iOS 6 brought in. For starters, it's going to be the location services. You can either turn those off all completely, or you can go by individual application. And you can turn off the location so that it's not picking up your location each and every time that you use your phone. Now I'm going to scroll down here to the bottom because I need to show you what Apple has included in their software. If you notice down here, it's going to give you a description of what each one of those arrows means. Such as if you have a purple location arrow next to an item, that means that it was recently used. If it's all grayed out, that means that it'll appear the next time that you use the location within 24 hours. And if it looks like a hollow arrow, that tells you that services will appear next to an item that is using your geofence. Now, geofence is a virtual perimeter around the location. So apps like reminders and all that will use the geofencing. The last tab on the bottom, the system services, this one's important because this one varies per network. As you see, I have my Genius for apps and location-based iAds turned off. Those two tend to use a lot more battery than everything else. The rest, not so much. And as you see on the bottom, you still get the same descriptions of each arrow, and then you also have the status bar icon. This shows the location service icon in the status bar when the services are requesting it. So if you want those to always show up so you know that it's a call network search or a compass calibration, you can turn that tab on and it'll give you that location out each and every time. Now out of location services, still under privacy, we're going to look under contacts. These are the apps that have requested to look at my contacts, to have contact information. And you can turn these on or you can turn these off, your choice. Under calendars, same thing. These are the applications that I have that have requested the use of my calendar. Reminders, you have photos, you also have Bluetooth sharing, which I have no Bluetooth sharing right now. That's why I have nothing appearing in there. And then you also have integrated your Twitter and your Facebook. So these are all the apps that requested Twitter, and these are the apps that requested Facebook. So that basically covers privacy. You have all the settings in here that you need to turn them off, turn them on. Under iCloud, which applications, whether they're the stock apps or whether they're your own apps you installed, that you want backed up to iCloud. This is basically for data. And that's because all your applications that you install will automatically be sent to iCloud. On the very bottom here, you can either delete your account and you can also look at your storage and backup. If If we go to storage and backup, you can see how much your total storage is, what's available, you can manage it, you can change your plan, and you also have a tab here called iCloud Backup. If you turn this on, as long as your phone is on a Wi-Fi network and it's plugged into a power outlet, overnight your phone will automatically back itself up, or whenever you need an iCloud backup. At the very bottom you can tell when the last backup you had. If you click on Manage Storage, this is going to bring you to another. We'll show you all the documents and data and how much data that they're using. If you go to Show All, you'll be able to see your entire list here of the currently large apps, let's say, that are requesting iCloud backup. If you go up here to the very top, above Documents Data, which I won't show you, that's going to show you the name of your device. You click on that, it'll show you all the applications that you can turn on and turn off. So getting out of iCloud, we're going to go into your mail and you're going to see a button called Add Account. You click on Add Account and it's going to bring you to a screen where you can add whatever email accounts that you currently have. So you can choose any one of these, put in your necessary information, and add your email account so that you can monitor and read your email when you like. On the bottom you're going to have what's called Fetch New Data. This one here will use a lot of battery, so if you put push notifications on for your mail, you're going to end up running a lot of battery on here. So you notice I have mine off. I also have it set to hourly, so I don't want it to be sending me notifications of email every 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and I don't want it to be manual either. I want to know when I have a mail comes in. Dealing with your iCloud and your other accounts and how you want to set them for push and all that, which I can't show in this one right now. And below that, under Mail, you're going to have it show your 50 most recent messages, or you can adjust this to do 100, 200, 1,000, whatever's in your choice. You can do Preview if you want to preview 2 lines or more, and then you also have these on and off switches here on choices that you would like to use. You can also, on the bottom, you can do your BCC myself, you can do a quote level, change your signature, and you can also change your default account. Then it gives you the option below that on your contacts, how you want your contacts sorted and how you want your info to be seen. You can also import SIM contacts if needed. You also have calendar invitation alerts, your time zone support. You can have it synced, but on the very bottom there's a tab called Shared Calendar Alerts. If you have iCloud, your friends and family have iCloud set up with their calendar, then you can actually share calendars with each other and it'll alert them, let them know when you've added a calendar event or they've added a calendar event. In my other future videos we'll go over calendar share in more detail. Coming into Notes, all they give you is 3 choices of choosing the font. Under Reminders, you can have your sync, how far back you want it to sync. You can also set your default list. You're going to get a choice under Calls. I can't show you what's on top because that's my number. It's going to have choices how you want to reply with a message, call forwarding, call waiting, show your caller ID. These are all going to vary depending on what carrier you have. You can also change your voicemail password. You can turn on and off your dial assist. You have your SIM PIN in case you have a certain PIN number you want to use for your SIM card. And you have your carrier services. Now this is going to vary per carrier, so right now this is AT&T's. Getting out of phone, we go into Messages. Now at the very top you're going to see iMessage. iMessage is what Apple uses to allow you to do free text messages and SMS between iPhones and iDevices. Below that you have what's called Send, Read, Receipts. This is when you send someone the iMessage and you want to know that they've actually read it. You can also turn on Send as SMS. That means when your iMessage is out of network range, it'll send it as a text. You can also send and receive from different addresses, which I won't show you on that right now, but it's going to basically be your emails and other phone numbers. Then your SMS and your MMS, you can turn on the messaging, the group messaging, the subject field, and the character count. Those you can turn on and off. FaceTime I won't show you because that has my number in there, but that basically, if you're on a shared plan or you're on Wi-Fi, you can do video calling amongst each other. Of course, maps, you can set your different preferences in your maps. You go to Safari, same thing, you can set your preferences in Safari as well. You can clear your history, clear your cookies, use your cell data. You can go to Advanced. You can do website data, do website inspector. Under iTunes and app, I won't show you what's on top because that's my Apple ID, but on the bottom you're going to have iTunes Match, show all music. You can have those on if you're currently subscribed to that service. You can have it automatically download your music, apps, and books, and you can have it use cellular data when you're no longer on a Wi-Fi network. Under music, you can set all your preferences. Photos and camera. You can set your photo stream on so that your photos get backed up to iCloud. You can have your shared photo stream. You can do your slideshow, and you can also keep your normal photo. iBooks, if you have it installed, it gives you all the separate options you can do with iBooks. Newsstand, which comes default, shows you all the magazines you have in Newsstand, which you can turn those off or turn them on, whatever your choice is on that. And iTunes U, if you have that on, you can sync it. You can also use closed captioning. Then they've also integrated Twitter and Facebook. If you go to Twitter, you can see your Twitter account. You can see all the apps that are sharing your Twitter account. Facebook I won't show because I'm not currently using Facebook at this time. So basically that is the rest of the settings app for the iPhone 5. And for anyone else who's getting a new iPhone, whether it be iPhone 5 or later or an iPhone 4 or 4S, mostly all these settings are pretty much average and basic for everyone else. Depending on your network will depend on how some of the setting features will be a little different. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video on iPhone 101. This is part 2 of the settings app. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to go ahead and like this video and subscribe below, and you'll get my other future videos as they come out. Thank you very much.